So for me, the first tip is, focus on what you have instead of what you don't have.
So now that you know what has been causing challenges in your marriage, let's talk about how we're going to help you transform. Well, we actually already started helping you transform already. We taught you the traditional marriage versus the modern marriage. But these seven modern strategies is something that will really help you get started. Just like us, it helped us turn our marriage around. It helped us stop our divorce and bought us time to continue to grow. And that's really what it is. This is a start, not an end. If you want to achieve the ultimate marriage, it's a process, not an event. You have to continue to grow. So let's dive into these seven strategies right now. Strategy number one, happiness comes from internal, not external. In traditional marriages, we found most partners view the happiness in a relationship as a responsibility of the partner making them happy. The partner either makes them happy in order for them to feel happy, or the partner is happy, then they feel happy. While in modern marriages, happiness is on each individual. They enter the relationship as happy individuals, as your partner's job is not to make you happy, your partner's job is to make you happier. So here are two tips that I'll share with you that will help you make this state change, because I believe that happiness is a choice. It's not a stimulus, or it's not a byproduct of an event or a stimulus. So here's tip number one. Tip number one is have a morning routine. And for me, it's simple as something as written words on a bathroom mirror, or quotes on a wall, or pictures of things that you are grateful for to remind you that if you live in the present, that you have quite a bit to be appreciative of and be grateful for. So when those type of things make me happy. So for us, it's written words on our bathroom mirror. So when we walk in, our not only ourselves but our children as well, they'll see these written affirmations of of everything of what we're grateful for and who we are and how powerful we are. Positive words that basically makes us happy. And for me, and tip number two is meditation. So for me, I love meditation. I never used to do it up to about almost about a year ago. I started meditating daily. So every single morning I would get up. I would spend about 10-15 minutes to meditate. And when I meditate, I'm not just talking about being peaceful and calm within yourself, but really to one of the things I do in meditation is to really think of things I'm grateful for and what I'm appreciative of, and then give blessings to those around me and the world, and send out my love and my blessings. So that makes me happy. So those are the two tips that I will share with you, because just like us, look, we run multiple companies, we have children, we have in-laws that live with us, we have so many things going on that things happen to you throughout the day. It's just really, when you're in a happy state all the time, not just in a marriage but in life, you tend to react. Your response to that stimulus, if it's a negative stimulus from work or an employee or something that's happened with a client, then how you react will determine the quality of your decisions and the quality of the outcome. And in a relationship, the same way. So how we react. So I just choose to come in a modern marriage, choose to be in a relationship that happiness is my choice, and she has really nothing to do with it. But the only thing her job to do is to make me happier.
So for me, the first tip is, focus on what you have instead of what you don't have. I know that most of you that are watching this, you are most likely in United States, and because of that, we are actually one of the most fortunate people in the world. If you compare to living standard, living comfortability, and food on the table, have a shelter, have internet, have computers, and so on and so forth. So if you really just really count on the blessing, we can really count a lot of things that we have, that a lot of things that other people have, just on the very basic level. But if you just continue focusing on, like for me, I'm focusing that, sees his amazing husband. He doesn't drink, he doesn't gamble, he doesn't smoke, my children, they're really beautiful, all children are beautiful, they're very smart, they have high energy. But I'm just focusing on what I have instead of what I don't have, or instead of what I cannot control. Because if I focus on things that I don't have, I cannot control, it's very hard for me to be happier. And that was what I used to be. Tip number two, accept myself as who I am. I don't really drive a lot, and I don't really enjoy driving. I actually enjoy to be a passenger than a driver. And so I just honor my husband or my daughter or my cousin to drive for me. And I noticed that, that bring me a lot of joyfulness because I'm really bad with directions. I don't necessarily like to cook as much because I always have so much thing in my head. So I tend to burn my food or forget to put
Yep.
essentials in there. So now instead of forcing myself to cook an amazing meal, I just skip it and just cook what I really enjoy eating for myself and not for my family. But they're okay with that. And just like what John Maxwell said, bring yourself to your strength zone because every time you're on your strength zone, you feel so much better. I love impacting people. I love seeing other people smile. So if I focus on my time making other people feel better and seeing their smile, seeing their appreciation of us changing their life, changing their world, that fulfills me more than forcing myself to drive myself to the supermarket just to prove that I'm really good at driving.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, using us as an example, I used to, what makes me happy is seeing her happy, and that was how we handled our marriage. And I really, it's kind of, if you look at it, it's kind of foolish because if I would get home and she's not happy, then it affects me. Well, now when I get home and look, things happen to us. Like I said, we run multiple companies. She's dealing with the kids. She's dealing with me. She's dealing with the in-laws. She's dealing with so many things, and look, if you can't just say you're going to be happy all the time, there's things will happen to you, but it's how you react, right? But there are times where I come home now, I see her not happy, and when I say not happy, I'm not saying she's depressed or anything like that. She's just not happy, and it still right now it doesn't affect me because I choose to be happy, and then I'll ask her what's going on, how because then I'm reacting to it, right? What's going on? Anything I could do? I listen to her, and then she'll tell me, and then she kind of it's kind of like the clouds go away and the sun comes out, and then when the sun comes out, then my job now, again, I didn't my job wasn't to make her happy. She made her own self happy, and just by me listening, and then now I can do my job, which is to make her happier.
Yeah, just kind of like what he said, right? Isn't it crazy? His happiness is based on whether I'm happy or not. And then the past, I am counting on him to make me happy. Every time I'm not happy, I was like, Cease, that's what Cease did to me. So I always push it all on, and you can see that's a crazy cycle, right? Because he's depending on me to be happy. I'm counting on him to make me happy. So most likely we are both unhappy.
Yeah.
So now just by a single little tweak that I hold myself accountable for being happy myself, he's not gonna get affected by me and always gonna be happy. So now we're coming back to the love cycle because again, he's happy, I'm happy, and when he's not happy, I'm still happy. If I'm not happy, he's still happy. So then the cycle is still working, and we're just gonna have to wait it out for each other to be happy by themselves so that we can make each other happier. And just by this tiny little strategy, a lot of things have changed in our relationship because it's less stress and we can be happy ourselves. It's just your choice. You just need to choose to be happy and make sure that you monitor yourself.
First off, thank you, and I do know that you took a lot out of this. And the most important thing that, just like Tony said, right, knowledge is not power. Knowledge that you can take away and apply, that's power. And that's really my message to you today. We are obviously very passionate to help couples and marriages stay together and families stay together and avoid divorce. So we gave you resources there, tools that you can actually implement right away. And that's really what I'm looking to, send you a message. Please implement them. Please schedule a free strategy call. It doesn't cost you anything. We would love to get to know you more. Obviously, we would love to get for you to know us more. But most importantly, we just want to see if there's a way that we can help. And that's why we wanted to do that. So again, I really appreciate you guys listening to me. And I hope that I impacted you and your family. And I love to see more families stay together.
Yes, again, thank you so much. This has been a great journey. We really are looking forward to get to know you. I wanted to give you guys a praise one more time that you guys are taking
Yes.
action to fix your marriage. It is very uncomfortable. It is not what everybody would do. While I was going through it, a lot of people just tell me just quit. Quit is much easier than just trying to fix it. So again, I just want to applaud you with the courage, with all the strength that you have right now to listen to. We really appreciate it. I would love to hear from you whether you are, going to sign up for the course or not. Again, if we can just bring you a little bit ahead of your curve, that is all that's worth for us in that 45 minutes.
Yes.
Somebody have done that for us. Right now we just want to pay forward. Yes. So once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this training. We really enjoyed it. I hope that you really enjoyed it. And we would love to talk to you or see you soon.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.